Hey everyone, hi to Kamaliya or anybody that else is watching this video. Somebody on my channel asked me if I would do a video on my experience of meeting Kamaliya. I wasn't sure about doing this video, but I thought I'll do it just so that you all know what it was like. As people know, I've been following her for a long time now. If you're not sure who Kamaliya is, she was Miss World in 2008, and some more pictures there. But now she's doing an album and singles, she's doing new films, she's promoting in Germany, in the UK, and lucky enough, my dream came true when her and her husband, they invited me to meet them, and I was just in shock. I was like, oh my god, I cannot believe that she wants to meet me. It's just so amazing. Because I was gonna Manchester Pride anyway. So we were going to Manchester Pride. I got my wristband, which I ordered online, 2012, obviously. And then Kamaliya sent me a message, and they asked me if I wanted to meet them, and obviously I was like, oh my god, I can't believe this, oh my god. I was just in shock. It was just amazing. I feel so lucky, one of the luckiest people on this planet, because I just love her to death. She's amazing. She's one of the most nicest people I've ever met in all my life. So yeah, I'll tell you what the experience was of me meeting Kamaliya. So yeah, I planned to meet them. Obviously I was scared, nervous, because obviously you don't know what to expect with a celebrity, because their worlds obviously are different to mine, and that's just how it is basically. So yeah, I thought, first thing I thought was, oh my god, what am I going to wear? I didn't have anything to wear at all. All I could think of was, I had my grey suit, which I didn't really want to wear. I just wanted to be myself and wear like my jeans and t-shirt or whatever. So I thought, right, I'll take another outfit with me in a bag, and get changed just in case, like, I needed to get changed. And it were a nightmare. That day I spent 4 hours in town looking for a card, some flowers, waiting around, because obviously I didn't want to be late, so I just hung around for a few hours, had a few drinks, and then I managed to get a card. I bought some roses. I couldn't afford much, but I did have a bit of money, but I couldn't obviously afford lots of like expensive flowers, so I just bought what I could afford, wrote her a card, and then I sat like waiting in a bar, and then I walked towards the hotel where they told me to meet them, which was on the 4th floor. And as I was walking towards the hotel, I was like, I could see a pink suitcase in the window, and it said Kamaliya on it, and I was like, oh my god. And that's when I was so nervous. It was just unbelievable. And then I got to the reception, and then the girl said to me, what room? So I just told them the name, And then they gave me like a card to get in the room, and I thought, oh no, what do I do? So I got, obviously she said to go up in the lift on the 4th floor, so I went up and I like stood in the hallway, a bit outside the room, like, oh my god, what do I do? So it took lots of courage, and then I like knocked on the door, and then Mr. Zahoor, Kamaliya's husband, answered the door with just a towel around him. I was proper embarrassed. I was like, oh my god, just went bright red. And then I just like passed the flowers, and he said, oh, we'll be down in like 20 minutes or whatever. And oh my god, it was so strange. And then I went down into the toilet, and I was like, oh my god, text my friend Vanessa, and I was like, I can't believe this is like my dream come true. And then they told me to wait in reception, and then I waited in reception. Kamaliya's management came down, asked me if I wanted a drink or anything. So I just said, oh, it's fine, I'll just buy a drink. So I bought my own drink. I didn't want to like seem cheeky or anything. I didn't want them to pay for anything. So yeah, I sat and waited. Then this Asian man came over. I think it was one of Kamaliya's drivers, and it was so nice. Oh my god, I don't know his name, but it was so nice to me. And he told me, he said, don't be nervous, because they're just normal people. So obviously I tried not to be nervous, and it's just when someone you love so much and you've supported, when you finally get to meet them, you're going to be nervous. So obviously I were. And then they told me to get in this van, and what I didn't realise was all Kamaliya's dancers were sat in this van. As soon as they opened the door for me, I got in, and I was like, oh my god, the dancers, oh my god. And then I tried to talk to them, but they all talked in Russian. There was just one person called Victor that spoke English, I think. And then I saw Kamaliya come out of the hotel with her husband, and it was just like, I just went into shock. I was like, oh my god. And then she came over, and she was just like smiling at me, and we're like, hello. And oh, it was so good. I gave her a card, and then I could see like a reflection in the window. She was reading my card. And then they said they didn't know the way to the venue, so I had to like tell them directions to get there. And oh, it was just out of this world. I can't even explain how amazing it was. And then I was in the van, and we were travelling, and the dancers like tried talking to me, and it was good. And then as we pulled up behind the main stage, you could see fans outside and people taking pictures and stuff. And then they took me through backstage, and they got like a VIP pass for me and everything. And then I stood in the VIP area with Kamaliya. Not with Kamaliya, with Kamaliya's husband. But first, me and Kamaliya had a picture on my phone. It was good. But she seemed really busy, so I understand that because she's performing. And then me and her husband and a driver were watching Kamaliya performing on stage. It was amazing. I actually got a tear. It's a bit embarrassing, but I did. And then it was raining really bad, so after that I ended up stood in a back street holding my umbrella over Kamaliya and her husband, and it was just, I can't believe it. I'll never ever forget that day. It was just so nice. And then I like hugged both of them. And then her husband said to me, do I want to come back to the hotel? And I was like, oh my god, they're even asking me to come back. So then obviously I went back to the hotel and waited with them. And then I sat in the room talking with Kamaliya and her husband for, must have been an hour and a half, I think, roughly. And then she played, well, her husband played me some songs from the new album, which was amazing. I'm trying to talk with Kamaliya. Obviously she won't understand my English that well because I've got like Yorkshire accent. But yeah, it were amazing. I'll never forget it for the rest of my life. And hopefully we will meet again one day. But yeah, they invited me for a meal in a restaurant, and it was so good. I just loved it. We sat and we ate pineapple, different foods that I'd never tried, but I wasn't really that hungry, so I felt really bad because I didn't eat that much. But after that, we all went outside in a big group and we had a big group photo, and Kamaliya were like laughing and smiling, and it was nice. And then she told everyone I'm a #1 fan, which is true. And then she went, and that was it. And then I didn't see her after that. And then coming back home, walking away was difficult because I just felt like I was one of the friends and never wanted it to end. I've not really had any friends in my life, not proper friends. And I just feel like I've known her for a long time, and for it to end like that, it was horrible. But I know that one day we'll meet again, hopefully. So yeah, that's my experience. She did also give me some gifts, which I'll show you in my next video. And yeah, I will miss Kamaliya and Mr. Zahoor. So yeah, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye everyone, hope you enjoyed my experience.